We have finally received Brazil coach Carlo Ancelotti's long-awaited final squad. The squad that will take the field for the upcoming two crucial matches. But the moment this squad list was released, the entire football world erupted into discussion, debate, and even criticism. And the reason is simple. One name is missing. A name fans have been waiting nearly 2 years to see. A name without which Brazil's lineup feels incomplete. And that name is Neymar Jr. Yes, you heard it right. Neymar has once again been left out of the squad, and that decision has set the entire football community on fire. For a long time, everyone hoped to see Neymar return to the field wearing the Brazil jersey. Despite injuries and a long recovery period making his journey difficult, many believed this time he would finally make his comeback. But the reality is, almost 2 years have passed, and he still hasn't returned to the national team. Naturally, Ancelotti's decision surprised many and disappointed many more. And that is the main point of discussion today, Brazil's squad without Neymar. Let's begin by looking at the full squad. Ancelotti has announced a 26-man squad consisting of 3 goalkeepers, 10 defenders, 5 midfielders, and 8 forwards. Starting with the goalkeepers, the familiar name Ederson from Manchester City is there. Along with him, Hugo Souza from Fenerbahce and Bento Mateus from Corinthians/Al Nassr have been selected. Ederson is obviously the first choice, but considering Hugo Souza's recent excellent form, his inclusion is absolutely justified. Now, let's move to the defenders. The most talked about name here is Luciano Juba, the 26-year-old left-back from Bahia. He is currently in outstanding form. 5 goals and 4 assists have cemented his place at the club. His performance clearly earned him this call-up. Apart from him, Alexandro Danilo from Flamengo, Caio Henrique from Monaco, Eder Militao from Real Madrid, Fabrício Bruno, Gabriel Magalhães from Arsenal, Marquinhos from PSG, and Paulo Henrique from Vasco da Gama are all included. As you can see, the backline is heavy and full of depth, but not without controversy. Now onto the midfield. There isn't much debate here because all 5 midfielders are top class. Andre Santos from Chelsea, currently in excellent form, Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle United, Case Moreau from Manchester United, Fabinho from Al Ittihad, and Lucas Paqueta from West Ham. However, one big question remains. Brazil usually calls 6 or even 7 midfielders, but Ancelotti has selected only 5 this time. Is this a tactical decision or part of a long-term plan? No one knows yet, and the speculation continues. Now let's move to the final third, the forward line. On the right wing, we have Estevão Willian and Luis Enrique. At center forward, the squad includes João Pedro, Matheus Cunha, Richarlison, and Vitor Roque. And on the left wing, Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo, a duo that will undoubtedly strengthen Brazil's attack. Brazil's left and right wings are among the strongest in the world right now, so the forward line seems well balanced. But then where is the problem? Why so much debate? Let's break it down. First, fans are questioning why Fabrício Bruno has been called again. In the last match, 2 of his major mistakes directly cost Brazil the game. One led straight to a goal, another opened the door for an assist. On top of that, he even scored an own goal. After such a controversial performance, his inclusion has raised doubts. Does Ancelotti really plan to take him to the 2026 World Cup? And if so, how risky is that for Brazil? Second, why is Danilo still being kept at right back? He'll be around 34 to 34.5 years old during the next World Cup. How long will this experiment continue? Brazil has already played many matches with him. If Ancelotti's vision is to build a future-ready team, then this position should have gone to a younger player. Third, why are there only 5 midfielders? Even though Rodrigo, Cunha, or João Pedro could be used tactically as attacking midfielders, Brazil still needed one more proper midfielder. This area has been weak for quite some time, and an extra option would have been logical. There's also criticism about selecting 4 center forwards. Richarlison, despite getting countless opportunities, is still not scoring. Since the 2022 World Cup, he hasn't scored a single goal for Brazil. So fans are questioning how justified it is to keep him in the squad again. All things considered, the squad isn't bad, but it's not perfect either. Certain key positions still raise questions, especially right back, and center forward. In the next videos, we will discuss the strengths and weaknesses of this squad in more detail. Today's focus was the squad announcement and the major controversies surrounding it. And of course, tell us in the comments, what do you think of this squad? Which inclusion made you happy? And whose omission surprised you the most? And do you think leaving Neymar out was the right decision? Share your thoughts below.